let's take a look at this. Every NFL team's biggest draft mistakes over the past 5 years, Pro Football Focus. And for the Browns, it's failing to find value in the third round. So 2018, it was Chad Thomas. 2019, it was Sione Takitaki. He kind of stepped up a little bit and then got hurt. Jordan Elliott, Jacob Phillips, 2020. Anthony Schwartz, 2021. Now you do have Martin Emerson, Alex Wright, David Bell in 2022, so that's better. And then the other one for the Buffalo Bills, trading Wyatt Teller for pennies. Teller was given away in a pick swap for some reason. Bills getting a 2020 5th and 6th round pick, giving the Browns back a 2021 7th round pick and Wyatt Teller. Andrew Berry's got to get he has got to hit on those mid-round picks. He's had some success later. Peoples-Jones comes to mind. But that third round, especially because they've traded the first-round picks, they got to start hitting on those.
Yeah, the third round is a place where you expect to get starters. Maybe not day one starters, maybe not year one starters. But in the third round, you hope that you will be finding players that are going to start and be part of your core over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So you have to hit on those picks. You cannot be missing on them by any stretch of the imagination. It's a vitally important round, especially in 3 years when you don't have first round picks, right? They really better hope that, that Alex Wright turns into more of a pass rusher than he was last year. You have to hope that, that David Bell steps it up and that he can be even better. Now, when you look at last year, Jordan Elliott and Jacob Phillips, they did not grade out that well. They weren't able to contribute the way that everyone thought that they would, or at least with the Browns thought that they would. So now let's see what they do under Jim Schwartz. Let's see what Jim Schwartz thinks about Jordan Elliott. We know that he's got a knack for bringing out the best in tackles and in identifying tackle talent. So let's see what he thinks about Jordan Elliott and what he can do with him. And then Jacob Phillips, he's been injured for the past couple of years. So, that really hasn't worked out the way that anyone has hoped. And then Anthony Schwartz. I mean, this is a prove-it year for Anthony Schwartz, whether or not he's even going to be able to make the football team. I mean, he's got to prove that he can handle the game mentally and emotionally as well as physically. So these are some things that they're going to have to prove in that third round.
And as far as the Wyatt Teller trade goes, that was a good one for Andrew Berry. That's right up there with the Amari Cooper trade that Andrew Berry made.
Some of Andrew Berry's best moves have been the trades that he has made. I mean, actually, Wyatt Teller was a John Dorsey.
Yeah. Yep.
We got to give that one to John Dorsey. Yep. You can definitely give Amari Cooper to Andrew Berry, and that was great because if they had not traded for him and he ended up on the open market, chances are you were not going to land him because he would have had many other opportunities. But yeah, you've got to give John Dorsey credit for Wyatt Teller, and John did a lot of good things. I mean, he added a lot of talent to this football team, but I still feel like he made the biggest error in a long, long time on this football team, and that was passing on Josh Allen and drafting Baker Mayfield instead.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. Time gives you the perspective, and that was not the choice, and it was a critical error.